again. From the top to the bottom to top I stop.
This could be a little bit of a trick, though.
I guess, man.
What's up? You're watching HIVEMIND, the most judgmental show on the internet. My name is Riley Zudge, my merciful co-host, Graydon.
I'm not gonna take it easy, man. Oh, that's merciless.
And today's video is all about that money from the 1950s you got stuffed in a mattress. I'm talking about old bands. This is Guess the Band from the Really Old Song. So you've seen Guess the Rapper from the Really Old Song. Now we're doing it with bands. So we're gonna hear an older song by a popular band and guess which band it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
1 point for each one to get right. Me versus Graydon versus Trent from Syracuse University.
More like excuse yourself from the table.
All right, before we get into it, make sure you like the video, subscribe if you want to see more. HIVEMINDTV.com for our merch. We have tour merch on there right now. It's very limited quantities, so go pick up something. We also have 2 new items on Cope's shop, so check that out there on the screen. It's linked in the description, along with our Patreon if you want to support us, or click the join button here on YouTube and become a member. It helps out a lot.
I absolutely love the members.
We also have short form content on TikTok and Instagram Reels, as well as our brand new channel, HIVEMIND Limited, where we're uploading daily, so subscribe to that. All right, Grant, let's hear the first one.
And we have to guess the band.
Yeah, so this is a popular band, but this is one of their early songs, I assume.
It's very punk.
Yeah, it's kind of like a pop punk vibe.
A little grungy.
This one's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be mostly on like lead singer.
Yes.
And then genre.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if half of these stinkers switched up genres, because that's how people be doing it nowadays. Oh, yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I used to be on the board of education in Swanton, Ohio.
No, you were just bored of education. You dropped out.
I told them, enough with the math.
You're a recovering math addict.
Yeah. I only know how to count up.
Never been good with countdowns. 3, 2, 1. Ah! We are on fire to start. We were off to
Where did they come up with Goofy? What the heck?
What, like the guy from the Mickey Mouse
Is
stuff?
he like slow?
No,
Does Goofy have a learning disability or what?
No, he's goofy.
Yeah, but like, how do you even come up with something like that? Holy shit.
It's just a cartoon character.
Yeah, but it's so strange.
Not really.
Like, I get other cartoons, like Nemo and stuff.
Right.
That makes a lot of sense to me. For whatever reason, it clicks. But I see Goofy and I'm like, huh?
I don't see what really separates him from...
It's so strange. He's so strange.
He's just...
Goofy is just bizarre to me. They'd have to come from a very twisted mind, I'd think, to come up with something like that.
He's just a fun-loving dog. He loves skateboarding.
So weird. Absolutely bizarre. Bizarro land with that Goofy, am I right?
I don't know, man.
Sorry for derailing this whole show, by the way.
What? It's
I
fine.
know.
No, it's fine.
I know sometimes I get off the beaten path.
I mean, yeah, sure.
And I know I'm doing a bit of a different voice today. It's a little deeper.
Yeah,
it's
different.
Strange and direct.
A little bit, yeah.
It's probably going to make a lot of people out there kind of uncomfortable. But I will persist, and I will continue to throw things at random at you.
I think that people like that.
It is kind of the charm of the show.
Kind of the charm of the show, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
I will do the guessing. I'll partake.
Totally.
But in between that, throughout the entirety of the video, I will be throwing things at you that seem random. But trust me, they are. I am literally thinking of them as I'm saying them. Sometimes I'm saying them quicker than I can think of them.
I think, yeah, it's kind of why people watch the show. I think they're going to like it.
Okay. And I will scour the Reddit afterwards to see if people thought it was funny or not. And if they say anything bad about me, I will be sad for 10 to 12 seconds.
The voice is weird, I will say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's strange.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
Yeah.
But I was told to use it by my therapist.
Your therapist told you
Yep.
to use this voice in this video?
Yep, I'll be understood. I have a longing to be understood. And he said, have you tried kind of a deeper, weird radio voice?
Wait, what?
Huh?
What did you say?
I have a longing to be understood. So my therapist...
Is this even English? Literally, what are you saying?
Are you ready?
I cannot understand a word you're
Riley,
saying.
please. This voice was supposed to help.
I am not picking up on this. I don't know.
Come on,
what this
dog.
is.
I just want to do random zany bits.
Yeah.
I'm done with the voice. 3, 2, 1.
What, Fall Out Boy?
Green Day.
This is the 1975.
You know what? Drive Like I Do, or whatever. His other project is that, and he does all that rock stuff. And I thought that, but I also thought this could be Pete Wentz singing before they got Patrick Stump, which they met him at a record store. I thought it was Pete Wentz singing before Patrick Stump joined the group.
Which they met at a record store. I just learned that.
Yeah. For me, it's like 5 seconds.
You don't know that. I could have learned it anywhere.
Yeah.
I have Google Glass on.
What?
I have the Google stuff on. I'm on the internet right now. I could be learning all sorts of stuff right next to you.
They're like it's a pair of glasses. It's
Not
like,
mine, buddy.
What are yours?
They're inside.
Inside?
Yeah.
Did you swallow a pair of Google glasses?
Swallowed something. I swallowed glasses. I swallowed a pair of glasses, yeah.
And now you're on the internet?
I didn't even mean to laugh there, but yeah. I did not mean to.
Okay.
I wanted to remain serious because it's a serious thing. So, my bad for laughing. But yes,
You're allowed to laugh. I mean,
I am on the internet right now.
well, I guess, yeah, in one way, you are on the internet right now.
Yes.
It's 0-0. That was the 1975.
Have you ever actually been on the Breitbart website?
No.
Sorry. Again, did not mean to laugh there.
Don't apologize for laughing. It's going to
I
take a
know.
long time.
I want to be taken a little more serious around here.
Good luck with that. Let's get the second one.
I mean, that sounds like it was recorded on a stone. Have you heard this new record? Oh,
This is like what hardcore bands sample at the very beginning of their song.
Yeah.
And then it like has a huge breakdown or whatever.
it lulls you into a sense of false security
And longs for a time that was simpler and more prejudice.
and death.
What?
Snowstorm, sandstorms, the sand bowl, the dust bowl. That's what there we go.
Oh.
Got it. The dust bowl. It's a longing for the time of the dust bowl, correct?
I guess that you could say that. You looked at mine. I just
Yeah,
saw you look
yeah.
at it. Don't
I was
guess
just
the
checking
same
you were
shit.
writing something.
Don't guess the same shit as me or I'm going to be goddamn pissed.
It would have ruined the game, the integrity. I just wanted to make sure you were actually writing something.
When have I not written something?
Sometimes, like, I know it's a lot of joking around and stuff, but the integrity of the game needs to remain there. Otherwise, we lose all, like, sense of even really being here.
I'm like
You
the
agree,
one
right?
yeah, I'm like the one who upholds that.
Right.
And you get to do your zany stuff. You
know.
don't need to be taken seriously. Nobody cares.
A little bit more, though, than I have been.
Okay, so your way of doing that is making sure that I write something?
Something, yeah. It can be funny. It could be like a rapper or something, kind of a callback to the last version of the game. But I just want to make sure you wrote something.
Yeah, I wrote something.
Okay, all right, good. Now it's my turn to write.
And
I guess I could do it at the same time.
Yeah, I would maybe do that and keep your eyes on your own board.
All right, I'll take that into consideration.
JKs.
3, 2, 1.
I put the Beatles.
I put Bob Seger.
This is the Beatles.
Oh, man, that sounded so American.
Yeah, but like, it's just who is a band that was active in the 60s? Because this sounded like the 50s.
50s.
The 1950s.
Oh, man. That is nuts that Paul McCartney's still alive and he, like, remembers that. Hopefully. It's crazy, right?
I mean, sort of, yeah, he's like 83 or something.
Is that all right?
Is it all right to be that old?
No, like with you.
It's fine with me.
Okay. 'Cause if it wasn't, I'd kill him.
Don't
For
do-
you, I'd do that.
Yeah, don't do
I'd
that.
eliminate him.
Yeah, there's no reason for that.
It'd be very easy, too. Imagine how easily I would win in a fight against Paul McCartney.
It would be easy. He's old.
Probably 2 kicks.
He's honestly spry, though, and he's been getting, like, pumped with juice since, like, the 70s.
You can get pumped with juice.
Yeah, there's, like, rich people juices to keep you, like, looking alive and normal and hot.
Here I am, drinking cups of it. And you can just pump it in.
It's different juices.
Like a gas station type situation. It's like select your fuel type. Grape. And then I
No.
sit on the nozzle or something.
No, you don't sit on anything. This isn't even, it's not juice like fruit juice. I'm talking about like serums and supplements and all sorts of medicines.
Here I am, drizzling it on my pancakes every day.
No, that's...
And you're telling me I could go to what, like a gas station type scenario? And I can click Buttersworth. And then what? I sit on a cone or something?
I said serums.
Maple serums.
No, yeah, see, it's different.
Canada.
What about it?
Dust Bowl.
No, we're not doing this again, all right? It's 1-0. Let's go to the next one.
Whatever, dude.
Don't push this fragile friend. Don't let me down.
They thought music like that was gonna save the world. They were like, revolution! Now look at us. We are fucked.
No, we're not.
We are so severely fucked 2 ways to Tuesday.
I don't think we are.
Yeah, probably not.
Everybody just says that all the time.
Yeah. It's catastrophe porn or whatever, fetishizing the end of days, you know? We've been doing that since the biblical times.
No.
I did have a dream the other night that I gave oral to Jesus. Do you think that has something in there? Like, do you think there's something in there that I should unpack, or is that something I should tuck away?
Did you actually have
Yeah.
that? You had a dream that you gave oral to Jesus
Is
Christ.
that at like a sick party, too?
Okay. What did Jesus look like?
Jesus was hot.
Was he white?
No, he's kind of Egyptian.
Are you just saying that?
To be honest, he looked a lot like myself. Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
So he was white.
But he had the tattoo, so that's how I knew he was Jesus.
The tattoo?
Yeah, the lion chest piece or whatever.
Are you thinking of Ed Sheeran?
What?
Are you thinking of Ed Sheeran?
No, I'm thinking of the Messiah, the Son of God, the guy who wrote Shape of You.
He has a lion chest. Oh, wait, you said he wrote Shape of You? Yeah, no, you're thinking of Ed Sheeran.
Really?
Yeah, you were thinking of Ed
Oh.
That's a completely different.
Is it a different dream
He
then?
doesn't look like you.
In the dream he did. Can't let it get out.
Are you all right?
You don't want it to slip out. I'm just wondering, is there something I should unpack there? Or should I tuck it away?
I'd say at this point, tuck it away because I don't think you're very good at unpacking.
Cool. He tucked it away right in my mouth in the dream. I was messed up on drugs in the dream. And I topped myself off. But I was Jesus, or Ed Sheeran, as you call him. It's because you're Lutheran?
No, I'm not. I'm an atheist.
Ew. Really?
Yeah.
Yuck.
I just think like, what you see is what you get. What's wrong with that? You know? I'm grateful for it all.
The Grateful Head.
No.
What? Okay. My bad.
No.
Gotta figure out where the line's at.
The line was on his chest, it seems like. This is the easiest one so far, by the way.
That's what I said about the Shanghai Olympics.
When was the Shanghai Olympics?
Couldn't tell you. It's all a blur to me. I've been in a lot of the games now.
You have never been to the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
The Talking Heads.
It's the Doors.
This is Radiohead.
Really? It sounded,
the easiest way ever.
it sounded so much like David Byrne. And it does not sound like early Radiohead, like Creep and all that.
I wish they would have kept making music like that.
It's like they got to a place that sounded more like that later in their career. It's very strange.
This is when they went by on a Friday.
Oh, yeah. It's because they had a free period on a Friday, like a band practice that they started in their college or something. Yeah, it's like a story like that. That's how they came up with the name. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Whoops.
That was Radiohead. And up next, a mystery band. This one sounds so similar. Familiar. Got it.
Yeah, there you go.
Nailed it.
The voice is very familiar.
Underneath the slime. That's what I heard.
It's probably something similar.
Yeah. I mean, that is a pipe dream we've had for a long time, and it's just never going to happen.
What?
Everybody's always thinking that, like, their generation's going to be the one to overthrow the slime. It's just not going to happen. The slime will reign supreme until the sun consumes us all. It was written.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Sorry for laughing. I did not mean to chuckle there because it is a serious thing. The slime will reign supreme until the sun consumes us all. It was written.
I heard you.
Slime supremacy.
What's the slime? And
You know, like goop and stuff. That shit you can pull apart.
it will reign supreme?
My bad. Yes, the slime has always controlled us,
I don't see
especially
it.
those with ADD. They love the slime. You seen ADD kids playing with slime?
Yeah, neurodivergent people love playing with slime.
They do.
And so you're saying that it reigns supreme?
It controls the minds of those with ADHD. And it will until the day the sun consumes us all, which is the day the sun explodes. Supernova, Novocaine, keep us dumbed down, slime time, Nickelodeon. Don't you see?
No,
Yeah.
I don't.
You should watch a documentary. I'll send it to you later. How slime has been controlling the minds of the youth for at least a year and a half. That's the documentary's title.
Every time you say you're going to send me a documentary, it's just a video of you talking for like a minute and a half, and you lose your train of thought. And then you say, why am I making this?
How do you know it's me? I'm in a mask.
Because I know your voice and...
How would you know it's me when I'm in a mask or when they're in a mask? If the person that's telling you the documentary story's in a mask, how would you know that it is me?
See, you slipped up there.
Slipped what?
You just said, how would you know it's me if I'm in a mask?
Yeah. Yep.
And then you switched it to they.
If I was in the mask, you wouldn't know if it was them.
You're just mixing up your words. It doesn't really matter. And you are an anti-masker until it's time to make a documentary.
About slime.
I guess that's what tonight's will be about. I might not even watch it at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll share it though with your family.
No.
And friends.
Just keep sending them to Kyrie. He loves them.
He does.
He posts them every time.
Yeah, he watches them before games.
And he's been playing great in the playoffs, so.
Great.
You must have really.
Yeah, I struck a nerve with him with the last one. It was about a non-traditional headwear and how people that wear it are. Why am I doing this? What am I even talking about?
I don't know.
Cut the tape.
What? We don't film on tape.
Do it a second time. So yeah, it's about non-traditional headwear and people that wear it, they're controlling the government or something, or they don't know they're in the government. But like if you see someone with like a driving cap.
This is why I'm not going to watch it, because this is how all of them end when you send them to me.
My Venmo's down below. If you like this kind of content, keep sending me money so I can keep exposing, or I could keep sharing. Yeah, or I could keep talking. Yeah, I'll keep talking.
I don't see the point.
3, 2, 1.
I put the Bare Naked Ladies.
I put Green Day.
This is Maroon 5.
Okay, yeah.
Ah!
Adam Lambert's band.
Nope, it's Adam Levine.
Uh,
Adam Lambert's band is Queen.
what?
Adam Lambert is the lead singer of Queen.
Are you joshing on my tail again?
It's basically a John Mayer Grateful Dead situation, but
Really?
Adam Lambert sings in Queen.
Wow.
I really thought I had it with the Bare Naked Ladies.
I love that band.
Yeah, I mean, wow.
Yes.
You know, it's the best month to throw in those lip pillows you love so much.
What's that?
I mean, it's amazing.
It's what?
It's amazing.
Oh, I get it. I throw in a Zin this month. It makes it amazing. It makes you say it. Amazing.
Yeah, you got it.
Shit. You always do stuff like that? Tricks?
I wouldn't call it a trick.
I mean, you tricked me into saying amazing. Yeah, do it again.
It's just wordplay.
You always do that though? Tricks and stuff?
Whatever. If that's what you call them, yes, I do that on the show.
Switcheroos?
Sure.
Yeah. I could get used to that, honestly. It's kind of fun.
I feel like you would have gotten used to it. This is like our 501st video.
500?
Yeah.
I have just kind of becoming aware of what's been going on in here, and I'm starting to get it, but I didn't know you had a bunch of little tricks up your sleeve. You're a little sneaky guy. I got a lot more to teach you, too, by the way. So if that's fine for me to slowly leak out knowledge as this goes on. Up next, chapter 2 is about goo.
You already talked about slime.
A
Did we
lot
really?
different.
Okay.
Goo.
All right, let's do the next one.
You sound like a pop can. Like they shrunk them and they put them in a pop can.
Yeah.
This sounds like some shit my dad would get high to.
What's that like, having a dad who gets high?
It's pretty badass, I'd say.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
It's badass. Yeah, it's badass most of the time.
Right.
But I never did none of the other stuff.
What do you mean?
Baseball, shit like that.
You didn't do any of that stuff?
I didn't do any of that.
As a result of your dad getting high?
Yeah.
Why?
Joints, I guess, took precedent. Rolling bats instead of swinging them. That's what he always said.
Oh, man. Shit, I'm sorry.
It's all right. Made me fucking cool now.
Made you cool?
Yeah, I mean, no one's playing baseball now, so really, who's the joke on? And everyone's smoking joints. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Like, if I walked around in a full baseball uniform and a bat, people would be like, what the fuck are you, a baseball reenactment? What are you, a reenactment of a baseball game or something? And now if I walk around with a joint, people are like, Jesus, where'd you get that? Can I share some? Whereas if I was walking around impersonating Babe Ruth or something, people would be like, what the fuck are you? An impersonator of Babe Ruth?
They do those reenactments at the park, like, all the time, actually. I see a bunch of, like, 40-year-old guys.
Really?
They're doing, like, a Field of Dreams thing or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't like that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, all right, grow up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But if I see someone with a joint, I call the police.
Oh, really?
Yeah, every time. And they're always like, it's legal. And I'm like, I get them.
Get it out of
Come
here.
on, get them.
They stole something too.
Yeah, I'll make something up.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I smashed my window before he had the joint. I'm like, right here, 1 second, they're going to be here. Yeah, no. He cheated on his wife. And they're like, that's not a crime.
That's not a
And I'm
crime,
like,
yeah.
what the hell? Yeah, I just kind of, I don't know. I'm what's that word? I'm a tattletale. Get tattled on, bitch.
Like a vigilante, but you don't stop the crimes. You just get the cops to do it.
Well, yeah, you gotta call the cops.
Is Batman a snitch?
I don't know, yeah. Honestly, most superheroes are fucking bitches because
Yeah.
they just are trying to stop crime. That is so lame.
Yeah, it's very lame. And they wear tight little suits.
I don't care about that.
I do.
Oh. I just think it's lame that like most of them are like, I'm gonna stop crime. It's like, all right.
Yeah, but if Spider-Man was in some baggy ass jeans, that'd be a little more badass.
I agree, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like hard to know if they're a superhero if they're not in like all that shit.
You'd have a t-shirt on that says it.
Oh yeah, it says
But
like,
it could be like distressed too with cigarettes.
and it just says like, I'm the superhero. My name is whatever, and maybe like a short description of
Baggy
like his
Spider-Man.
powers.
My uncle died.
My uncle died, and I'm going against like a goblin and an octopus.
Yep. And a poison version of myself.
And I can shoot string out of my wrist, I guess. It comes out of like the
Yeah.
wrist, right? But only
And-
when you go like, I don't know. I do a gang sign and then I shoot yarn out of my wrist.
And I'm married to Zendaya. But I'm
Well-
also sometimes a cartoon, a black cartoon character.
Sometimes my name's Peter, sometimes my name's Miles. I'm married to Zendaya, but we're 16.
And when she hooks up with those guys in that tennis movie, I didn't care none because that's her job.
Yeah, I mean, that's acting. It's totally different.
And when I'm a cartoon, I'm a black kid. You could say that on the back. And that would be a lot more badass than a little stupid tight suit. 3, 2, 1.
I put the white stripes.
I put Led Zeppelin.
This is Black Sabbath.
So close.
Honestly, I had the white stripes, which is a lot like Black Sabbath in the name category, and Led Zeppelin, which you spelled really cool.
Makes
It's like
sense.
a new way to spell it. It's just it's fun. Honestly sick. You saved a lot of time by not putting in the E, the X, the other L.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it works just fine.
totally. I knew exactly what you were saying. I like it. It's economical.
Ergonomical.
Yeah, that means it's easy to hold.
No, shoes can be ergonomical.
Yeah, it means like fits or it's
Like if a chair was shaped just like my ass, it'd be ergonomical.
yeah, it'd be ergonomic.
Ergonomical. And if a door handle was like my handprint, and I could like,
Yeah, that's
that'd be ergonomical.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess. What did Reagan do then with the trickle down?
I don't think that has anything to. Oh, you're saying Reaganomics and ergonomics? Is that-
Trickle down or ergonomics?
I think you're just mixing up some
Rich
things.
people's clothes fit well. Their hand-me-downs will fit poor people. While we're on this topic, don't
Yeah.
mind if I give you an idea.
Go ahead.
It's a water park, but it's like political, and it's Watergate. Watergate themed water park, and there's a slide that's like Reagan's mouth.
I don't love it.
Really?
No. Like this is usually where you'd add in like really creative things
Piss.
about the. No, see, this is what I mean. It's a lazy one.
Lazy River of Piss.
Yeah, see, I knew you were going there.
Yeah.
It's too predictable.
And they play the tapes, the original Watergate tapes, fucking loud throughout the whole park.
Still not really winning me over with this one.
Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of exiting my amusement park era.
Yeah, you already came up with pulled pork
I
pie.
hit a home run there. We broke ground on it too. The first sauce has been dripped.
I thought it already existed. You explained the whole.
Yeah. I'm still getting hip to what we do around here.
That's just that.
You do tricks, and I tell stories.
I'm not. It's not a trick.
You know, I went to a Black Sabbath show one time.
What are you doing that motion for?
It was the one where he ate the bat. The bat. Say that?
The bat.
Yeah, right. And it was the bat. Please.
The bat.
Yeah, it was that show.
Is
It was my bat.
What is this? I don't get this style.
Telling a story.
Usually you just tell the story. The bat. I don't.
See, it landed.
That was fucking weird,
Yeah,
man.
yup.
This shit is getting weird.
Correct.
Did you see all the stuff that happened in the other episode, by the way? The More You Know? I edited it normal, and then there was all this like weird shit in there.
Oh, was it a curse?
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
a curse on the video. The bat.
Yeah, that's where the curse comes from.
From Ozzy Osbourne's bat?
That bat set off a spiral of events that is still wreaking havoc over this nation. Mostly this show, but the curse is real. I tried to stop it, but it turns out if you do a spell incorrectly, you can increase it. So it's gonna get worse.
The curse.
Yeah, it's gonna get worse before it gets better.
We don't have any control over it, or? You're nodding.
If you're asking, you already know.
We don't have any control over it, or? You're nodding.
Yeah.
And we don't have any control over it, or? You're nodding.
And everyone watching,
And we don't have any control over it, or you're nodding.
And we don't have any control over it. You're nodding.
And we don't have any
Control over it? Sorry for laughing.
Whoa.
BTS.
Is that your guess? Or is it like behind the scenes?
What the fuck? No way.
Oh.
I never show shit like that. I'm a completely different guy off camera.
I think most people probably assume that.
No way, man.
If you were exactly how you are on camera,
It'd be insufferable.
it'd be bad for the world. Thanks.
Very soft.
Thanks, I shaved today.
Incredibly soft.
You're welcome.
Almost like a nutsack.
All right. Yeah. Oh, you don't have to do the sound effects, by the way.
Oh,
I've been
really?
meaning to tell you that. Yeah. I put them in
Oh.
post. Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah. See, you don't have to do it.
Oh, I'm good at it. Good doink.
That one's not part of our.
Really?
It's not really part of our soundboard. These are decent ideas, but again, we don't have to make the sounds.
Okay, man.
Like you can just do an action, and I'll add the sound later.
Right on.
So
What?
try one out, maybe.
Try what out?
Like any motion that you think would make a sound, just do it. Don't make the sound, and I'll add it in.
Like the gap.
Yeah. So you did the sound though.
Kind of. I wasn't that good at it. It's more like a.
Just do it without making any sound. It's tough.
It's
tough.
not easy.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Want to go on a road trip?
Right now? Where?
I'm out of it, dude. I'm
Yeah.
out of juice.
I know.
I left my oven on. I've been trying to kind of distract myself from the fact that my roommate and dog are probably dead.
Probably dead?
Yeah, they probably died of heat exhaustion because the place got to get hot. It's probably so hot in there now.
You know, you could just like text him and be like, hey, I left the oven on.
Phone.
What? Phone? You have one.
I wish.
You have one.
I gave it to a homeless guy this morning.
No, you showed me you showed me something on your phone like 15 minutes ago.
It wasn't mine.
It's still a phone.
I didn't have any money to give him, so I gave him my phone.
You would never do that.
Gotta do that.
You gotta do that?
Gotta do that kind of stuff.
Whose phone do you have?
His.
You gave him your phone and took his phone?
Yeah, I needed something.
That seems like it's just inconvenient for the both of you.
Right.
Was his phone better?
Yeah, iPhone 15 Plus.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Pulsar edition.
Gotta do stuff like that.
Gotta do stuff like that.
It's called an upgrade.
Exactly.
It also says something that a homeless guy has a better phone than you.
Well,
Which makes me think he should sell that phone of his and buy a home. He doesn't want to work.
what the heck?
He doesn't want to work.
Yeah.
That's the problem with this generation of homeless people. They don't want to work.
This generation of homeless people.
Don't doesn't add much to what I said.
Yeah, that didn't add shit. Zero context.
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, homeless people.
And get out, get inside. The rest of us.
What?
Yeah, give me my phone back.
It's definitely the easiest time to own a home.
Yeah, it's one of the best time to plant a tree 10 years ago. Keep waiting around. It's never gonna be good times to get it.
What, man?
You know?
No.
You want to sit around and wait for a market collapse or next crypto boom or something. You're gonna wake up 60 years old and fucking dead. Yeah. So get to doing it now. Invest in the future. Yeah.
You are not making much sense.
It's something though.
I know you
It's
long to be
something.
understood, but
It's something though.
it's tough.
Some people might hear some of those things and it might fill in their blanks.
I was doing an anti-homeless rant.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it just feels like we're not on the same page.
Totally.
Huh.
The bat. Do you know the best way to get a bat out of your house if one gets in? You know when that happens sometimes?
Gun.
No, you don't want to shoot it because sometimes you can shoot someone on accident, and that happens all too often. You turn off all the lights besides one near a door.
And then it flies towards the light?
Yeah, and then you get the fuck out of here. And it goes right out.
Aren't they blind?
Yeah, but they get excited. They think it's a club or party or a restaurant. I don't know what they think, dude. I don't know what they think about, but they like it.
Don't they like see with sound though? So how would a light do anything?
They think it's like I think they think it's a restaurant. Sorry. My bad. for laughing.
No, you're allowed to laugh.
I know, but this is kind of serious. Because if a bat's in your house, you turn off all the lights except for the one by the door, and you open up the door, and it'll go out. Because I think it thinks that that's a restaurant, like a new restaurant in town,
What?
and it wants a reserve. It wants to have a seat. It wants to get into the restaurant to try it.
That cannot be right.
I don't know what they think, but it works. It works. Trust me, I've done it.
Okay.
I have done it. And I know it works because I've done it. And it works.
I get how that gets the bat out of your house, but what happens when it goes into the restaurant?
Who cares?
That's the restaurant's problem?
It's not mine. I don't own the restaurant.
Right. Okay.
See?
I guess I don't know what they think. It's hard to know what a bat thinks.
If you try and tap into that wicked world, you're going to end up in a world of hurt. Or you could get rabies and become aquaphobic.
Yep.
Which is almost as bad as being Islamophobic.
I don't.
Rabies makes you afraid of water. It can kill you because you can't drink. And you often will choke on your own tongue because of dehydration. It begins to swell. And that's almost as bad as being afraid of Muslim people. Which is worse than being aquaphobic, but it's almost as bad. Because one is almost certain death, and the other is just an awful way to lead your life.
I just don't think those are.
They're both phobias.
Yeah, but I don't. It's kind of apples to oranges there. One of them's like an ideology,
Yes.
a problematic one, a bad one,
One of the worst.
and the other one is being afraid of Muslims. Did I get that wrong? I don't know. I guess I don't.
Both of them are terrible traits to have if you're going to open up a restaurant for bats. If you're an aquaphobe, don't open up a fucking restaurant for bats. And if you're an Islamophobe, fuck you to hell.
A restaurant for bats.
3, 2, 1.
I put Nirvana.
I put Velvet Underground.
This is Kurt Cobain / Nirvana.
Boom.
Oh, nice voice.
Fecal matter.
Boom. The song's called Fecal Matter.
I like that. I wish you sounded like that more often.
Yeah, man, got that one right. Seems like it's Kurt Cobain's old project before he was in Nirvana, probably.
You're kind of doing like a zesty Southern David Spade. That's how I'm interpreting this.
I mean, interpret it however you want, brother. I'm just,
Fuck yeah.
I imagine this is before he teamed up with old David Grohl and Chris Novoselic.
Is it David Grohl?
Yeah, it's got to be his full name.
You really?
There's not a lot of people named Dave.
Are you allowed to do this kind of voice?
What kind of voice?
See, now it's got a lisp.
It's always had a lisp.
Why did they make lisp sound like the
I know,
thing?
right? It feels rude.
It does. Would you rather be able to get off by putting stuff in your belly button or have one eyeball dead center of your forehead?
Do you still have your other two eyeballs?
Nope.
Just one eyeball in the middle of your forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the belly button cum.
You don't come out of it. Well,
You said get off.
I guess you would.
I'm not saying you come. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, if you put something in the belly button, then that makes you excrete. Is that fine?
Yeah, thank you. It's been good working with you too.
You don't have to do this, like... It feels like you're operating from like a very reserved place. You're kind of like
Yep.
walking on eggshells today because you want to
Yeah.
be taken seriously.
Correct.
You want to tell stories.
Yes, and spread knowledge.
You want to talk about goo at some point.
Well, that's part of the knowledge.
You're also afraid to laugh.
Well,
And you're like checking in to see how the video's going, which you never do.
how many likes?
We don't know that till the video comes out. I mean,
Okay.
It just feels like, let yourself loose. You're allowed to just be yourself,
Got it.
I know there's a curse and everything, but at the current moment, I feel like
It's all right.
the curse didn't happen while we were filming.
It happened with the bat.
I still don't know about that. The bat.
Yeah, see, you know.
It seemed to have just been like it happened in editing, but I didn't do it.
Well, yeah.
Like if it happens, it's not going to happen in the room, probably.
All right.
So just let yourself,
Crazy.
be free.
Be free. Zam is free. Yep. Got it.
No, see, you stopped yourself. It's fine. Sing.
If I leave here tomorrow.
Speak up. You're allowed to sing.
That wasn't me. That was his ringtone. I don't know.
His ringtone?
Yeah, it's not my phone.
Oh, yeah.
His ringtone's Freebird. It's a cover by me. How random is that? What are the chances? I have a Freebird cover where I do it a cappellas.
Did you record yourself singing Freebird and set it as his ringtone?
Yeah.
All right.
Next song. I didn't know this was all gonna be fucking bands.
What? That's the name of the video.
So old and shit.
What? Where'd that come from? Leave the tricks to me, pal.
All right.
They're not that old. I mean, some of them are not that old.
The 1975, that's like 45 years ago.
I'm not even gonna get into it. It doesn't matter.
49 years ago. I think I'm gonna have a heart attack this year.
Really?
Probably.
Why?
Yeah, I can talk to my heart. Let's leave that to another day. Let's talk about something else. that's macabre.
You can talk to your.
That's morose, dude. Let's keep the mood up around here. Who wants to go to an all expenses, nothing to pay for? You know? Who wants to go to that? Take a picture of the screen and you get a chance. You don't even gotta open your wallet.
You really think you're gonna have a heart attack this year?
There's cameras everywhere. And there's a lot of stuff sticky. And there's a pig. There's a couple. Sorry. There's a lot of pigs. There's a new feature.
Why don't you just go to the doctor? It's like you feel like
There's a
you're
new
gonna have
feature.
A health problem.
You can pick a baby pig and go to the park later, years later, you can kill it. Or it's already dead or something. Whatever ways. More humane, but you won't have to pay for it. You don't have to crack open the old bank account, the old billfold.
You know, like taking a little bit of baby aspirin and also like drinking red wine can help heart health. I feel like
It's in Tornado Alley. It's where the park's at. Whirlwind is sauce. Tornado Simulator. Pickled onions in it. Something.
all things considered, you're also pretty young. So I feel like a heart attack's pretty rare at this age.
18 and over at the park.
Worry about it, but
Can't be a kid anymore. Because if one of the hogs says fuck a lot. You can't stop it. Sorry for laughing. Sorry. You cannot stop him from saying fuck. So now it's an 18 and over park. It's probably going to cut into the bottom dollar. And the fact that everybody's all expenses paid. The park doesn't make a lot of money. The park survives on donations. Mostly from Al-Qaeda. Which is weird because they don't eat pork. And I know that because I'm not aquaphobic.
I was just going to talk about your heart and stuff, but why are we asking people to enter for a chance to get an all expenses paid trip to Coldplay Park if it's all expenses paid for everyone already? It's a completely free park.
It's not, though. You have to enter to go.
You have to enter.
You have to enter. It's like a sweepstakes.
So only the winners go.
It's not like a winner. You enter and then you go, and you don't have to bust open the old billfold.
It doesn't make much. It's okay. Like if you're worried about your heart, that like let's go to the doctor. You don't have to do this like.
Doctor's out this weekend. He's out. Oh.
It's the middle of the week.
I'm busy.
Too busy to go to the doctor because you're worried about having a heart attack this year?
Jimmy Buffett's son plays a set every Thursday at sunset. That's included too, but that's 21 and over because he says a slur. And he can't have kids seeing that kind of shit. We call it performance art, I guess. It's like a Quentin Tarantino movie. Oh, I got a sharp pain in my chest.
All right, we're taking you to the doctor after this video.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
I put Arctic Monkeys.
I put the Rockettes.
This is Coldplay.
Shit, you were close.
I guess.
And it was all yellow. I want to invent something where the spoon is the whole bottom of the bowl and like it has a slit in the bowl, you know what I mean? And it just lifts up. And as you lift up the spoon, it just pushes the contents of the bowl out and over. Imagine it like this.
Where'd you get that?
See?
Uh-huh.
And the spoon head is this. It's the whole bottom of the bowl. And as you're eating this super beefaroni or something, you just pull it up. There's like a lane here for it to go.
I understand that.
And you pull it up, then it overflows and it all falls out.
See, that's where you lost me.
What do you mean? It's the most efficient way to eat it all.
Right, and it all falls out, but
Some of it will get in your mouth.
Some of it, exactly. That's where you. I have seen the new cereal cups, the ones where it's like a cup and then it has like another compartment where the milk goes. Like the cereal falls into your mouth and a little sip of milk with each thing, and it was like, okay.
It's like a build your own pizza in your mouth.
Exactly. It's like a walking taco, but it's a smoothie.
See, I'll make smoothies. I'll just get a bowl of a bunch of mixed fruits and I'll chew them all up in my mouth. And I spit them out into a cup. And I save it for the week.
It seems like.
Then I plant it back in the garden. Grows back. Repeat process. Rinse and repeat.
Wow. Is
this going to work? It's not going to be like green screened out or nothing?
There's no green. It's not a green screen. The background's just yellow.
Cool. But
you do look dumb.
Don't we all, man? Next track, Grant.
Too bad you forgot I'm not what you thought.
gas. Now, is that a little young boy?
No.
Okay. I don't want to assume genders, but sometimes a little boy will sound like a little lady or a full-grown lady.
Yeah, whatever. It's fine.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm really tired. I did a tractor pull earlier.
You pulled the tractor? Or like you went to the tractor pulls?
I pulled one.
Nice.
It was a little one.
Like a toy one?
I wouldn't call it a toy.
Could a human sit on it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There was a human sitting on it.
So just like a lawnmower. Smaller than that?
Bigger.
Bigger. That seems like a normal sized tractor then.
It was a normal sized person
Yeah.
sitting on what I would say is maybe 80% the size of a normal tractor. It was
Okay.
like a little small. It was average size.
It's kind of a 4/5 tractor.
Yeah, and I'm fucking beat. I'm
Yeah.
exhausted.
How'd you pull it?
It's pure strength and willpower.
I mean, did you do it competition style or did you do it recreational?
Well, I didn't fill out the proper paperwork in time, so I just
A
did it
lot
kind
of paperwork, yeah.
So I just kind of did it next to them, like they did it. The bulls, the real strong guys, and whatever they had, horses and stuff. And then I just did mine kind of on the side for admittedly a smaller audience.
are you just tired or are you upset?
A little bit of both. I lost, and I'm like fucking exhausted.
Fatigue will upset you sometimes. My bad for yelling.
Yeah, it's okay.
If you're so good at pulling tractors, maybe you could pull yourself some hose. You risless. Ah! Ah! My bad, dude. You don't have to pull hose to be cool anymore. You can pull tractors. Even if they're 4/5 size, you don't do the proper paperwork. You're sore, aren't you? Sore little guy. Tractor pull pork park. All of our pulled pork sandwiches are pulled apart by tractors that are pulled by you.
What's this zany idea?
Don't say zany anymore, all right?
I have a lot of questions about.
I think zany has a bad origin.
How am I supposed to know? I'm tired.
What?
I fought the lawn and the lawn won.
Yeah. You've never been good at yard work.
No, my shit looks jacked. Front yard, backyard, both jacked.
Fuck.
My hedges are
They're jacked. Yeah, they're jacked up.
My garden is so jacked.
3, 2, 1.
I put Haley Williams from Paramore.
I put Carole King.
This is Fleetwood Mac.
See, I knew it sounded older, but I thought it was like an old cover or something of
A
Haley
trick.
Williams in high school.
Stevie Nicks. Bo Nicks, son of Stevie Nicks.
A lot of people don't know that. You know who Stevie Nicks' daughter is? Pentaton.
Pentatonics.
There you go. The Seattle Superson. That's also one of Stevie Nicks' sons.
Seattle Supersonics.
There you go. You got it. Stevie actually has one more child we haven't talked about. Hooked on Fawn.
Hooked on Phonics.
There you go. You got it.
The shitty program that taught me how to read like shit. I can't read for shit. I really can't.
I know.
I jump around.
Jump, 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 jump around.
Cypress Hill. Daughters of
Hank,
King of the Hill.
Hank Hill. That sure was a fun joke. Let's get on to the next one.
I enjoyed bantering with you, man.
It's good to talk back and forth, you and me. That's what people like to see.
I'm gonna put my chopsticks in this outlet.
I said that I would do anything.
This is some shit you'd be listening to when I get in your car and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And you're like, dude, that's not shit. It's literally like some of the best shit. And I'll be like,
Dude,
oh my
I am
God.
catching the ultimate stray right now. Why would you say that?
How's it a stray if I'm directly
I thought we
shitting
were
on you?
supposed to be friends, and now I'm catching strays?
It's not a stray. I'm talking shit about you.
What the hell? We were talking about music in my car, and all of a sudden I'm catching a stray?
A stray would be like if I said I got in your car and you were listening to this bogus ass bullshit music and it smelled like shit in there because Grant was in there earlier.
You were spraying up the comedy block, and then all of a sudden I look down and I've got a stray bullet in my shoulder. And now I gotta go to the hospital because I'm catching strays.
Is this how it's always gone? It's always gone this smooth on the show? I don't even want to look at you. It looks like you have a Snapchat face filter on.
Dude, I just caught another stray.
Oh my God.
This is crazy.
Oh my God.
I'm just trying to do the video and have a good time with my pal, and all of a sudden I'm catching a stray when you said that I looked like I had a Snapchat filter on my face.
I caught a bunch of strays last night in that new trap, dude. I'm stoked on that. I made a trap for cats.
Dude, we were talking about music in my car and all of a sudden you're catching strays?
Yeah, now I'm catching strays. Well, I've been catching them for a long time. Yep.
Catch and release, or are you cooking them?
Catch and release sometimes.
We do get hungry.
Yeah,
We
no.
often get hungry
No.
I'm hungry for gas. I am. I seriously am. I will eat.
Why
I
is
will.
that so frowned upon?
It's not frowned upon. Eating the cat has never been more popular. In fact, it's frowned upon not to eat the cat.
Honey, I ate the cat. I ate the neighbor's cat. That could be taken a few different ways. Hello.
Hello, extramarital affair. It sounds like your neighbor's having an extramarital affair. That or they're missing a pet.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Modest Mouse.
Bright eyes.
This is Alex G.
Ah,
Why do you say
close.
it like that?
I don't know. He said it like he was mad at us for getting
He
it
is.
wrong.
I think he's mad at us for maybe all the extracurricular stuff.
Right. It's like this video is taking a long time because
Oh,
we're just-
way
yeah.
too long.
Right?
Yeah, it's almost like self-entertainment at this point. Kind of like a philosophical circle jerk.
Kind of like social and mental masturbation at this point.
When I masturbate, it takes like 6 seconds. That's one of the best things about getting older. You get so good at it. I can almost wring it out from the bottom. One stroke, it's done.
I'm gonna eat this eraser. Is that all right?
Nope, not on my watch. Doctor shits a lot. It's because you have IBS.
Dude, I am catching so many strays.
Next song, Grant.
On the world to protect, then the eyes ease open, it's dark again. From the top to the bottom, to the top I stop.
This could be a little bit of a trick, though.
I guess, man. This sounds like a see you later, alligator. Wash them off.
See you later, alligator. Wash them off.
See you later, alligator. And really smell you later. And see you later. Wash them off.
And guess what, guys?
That's an old classic.
You can sing that one at home. It's not copyrighted.
That's an old classic jiggly bye.
You want to hear You want to hear an old jiggly bye? This one, my grandpappy taught me this one. This is an old jiggly bye. Oh, Harvey, I haven't heard that jiggly bye since the 1970s. That sweet old voice of yours gets me wet.
I wish there was a male equivalent to getting wet.
Huh? I went to a gender reveal party the other day.
Yeah.
And they were like, "You've got mail."
Did they? Did they do that? Yeah. It's like an email joke.
Yeah.
It was like an early 2000s email joke.
It was in the early 2000s that I went to the gender reveal party.
Good.
They were thinking jiggly buys.
All right. Write your answer down now. 3, 2, 1.
Linkin Park.
I put POD.
This is Linkin Park.
Why would he choose POD for this game?
Bitch, it's Linkin Park.
I know, yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't choose POD. They had that one song, though, about a school shooter. Instead of taking the test, he took 2 to the chest. That's a line in it. But that was in a more playful time. It's not playful anymore. It had only happened like twice back then.
And I'm going to be honest, until this very moment, I thought it was just pod. It's 3-0. Do we have any left?
Are there any left?
It's not the last one, was it?
Please, let there be more.
Tell me there's more, Grant.
Come on, there's got to be more where that came from.
I'm waiting with bated breath.
I'm starting to sweat.
I ate a lot of worms earlier. I'm waiting with bated breath to see. Get it? It's like fish bait that I ate. Don't eat my cat.
Grant, go ahead and play it.
May not appear, but it's painfully clear that I'm standing here.
I thought I hated the last one. That shit made me want to commit it. We all know what it is. That shit almost turned me into something.
Fully clear.
I asked for another beer.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was.
President Slime.
All right, we're taking you to the doctor.
Told you my
That's
heart.
fast as fuck.
I think that was a heart attack. Go.
I'm thinking.
Oh my god.
Is it a crime to think in this country now? Because it's starting to feel like it. It's starting to feel like they're gonna lock me up in prison for thinking.
the Think Police?
That's a clever name for it. The Think Police.
Yeah, thank you.
Officer, you got the wrong guy. No thinking. You're coming with me. Clink, clink.
Don't forget to follow us on Patreon for it's only $5 a month and it really helps us out.
Good work. Good work.
Comment ... the bat.
Your hair looks like a waterfall right now.
Appreciate that, homeboy.
No problemo.
My kid can be whatever he wants.
Okay.
My kid can be whatever he wants.
Oh.
Oh, my doctor son can be whatever the fuck he wants to be. It's not up to me. Doctor, son, army.
My 4-time MVP quarterback in the NFL son can be whatever he wants to be.
Yeah. And that's what makes us fathers of the next. Fathers that our fathers weren't. Because our fathers were dicks. Yeah.
So close-minded.
Yeah.
Honestly, my son, jacked, body count way over 100,
Yeah.
hooking up with everybody left and right, plays the electric guitar like crazy, and can crack a joke like nobody's business.
Yeah.
Can be whatever he wants. My dad never let me be. Let me just choose.
My dad never let me be a jacked football player. And that's what's fucked up about him.
Up. Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Fish.
Hosier.
This is Imagine Dragons.
Yep.
You know what? That makes sense because they suck and are
that shit
annoying,
sucked.
and it was not cool. It wasn't good what we listened to.
If I get goose egged, I'm gonna fuck.
May I ask what?
The swan down at the local park.
That doesn't really concern me, honestly. Usually I'd like object to stuff like that, but I've never even been to the local park.
Very positive it's a person, too.
What?
I'm pretty sure the swan down at the local park is actually a homeless person. Can't prove it yet, but I'll let you know.
I wanted to ask a question. I realize I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that all right?
What?
If I don't care?
Can I use your Wi-Fi?
What? Right now?
Later.
Well, this is our place. You mean like you want to come over and use my Wi-Fi
Yeah.
later? That's fine.
Okay, then we're square.
Okay.
I'll call it
And I'm
even.
allowed to not care about the swan person?
Please.
Sweet. All right, last one. If you get 0 right, you have to crash your car into a jungle gym.
Yeah, I wish I would.
Who's that? It's a little late in the game to be introducing new characters.
I wish I would crash into a jungle gym.
Whatever, dude. Next one. Get it right. Oh, God, it's so fucking easy.
I'm starting to write in cursive again, and I don't know why.
Again? You've never written in cursive.
It's perfect, too.
That doesn't look like... It looks like you wrote marimba.
Elvis has left the building! People used to say that shit.
Yeah, when he would leave the building.
What's up with that?
Because that was Elvis, which is the guy.
Well, yeah, but
He
no
would
one
le-
else had
when
got
he
it.
left the building.
Would a separate guy come out to announce that? And then, would everybody relax?
Oh, no.
What is it?
It's not even like really relax. It's just like they're being notified. It's the news, basically. If you think about like nowadays, they come on and they're like, there was a lethal stabbing in the suburbs today.
Yeah.
It shook a small, quiet suburban town.
Yeah.
Was shook by the violence, like that sort of
Right.
stuff. It's like that, but for Elvis leaving the building.
Okay.
So then all the people there would be notified of the news before the TV existed.
That makes sense. Perfect sense to me.
And they would say also, Elvis is in the building. He would say that one himself because
Elvis in the building.
yeah, he would do that because he was in the building to
before-
announce it.
Yeah. Elvis Evil Knievel, that's how I'm getting there. The names. Kidnapped his wife.
His own wife?
His own wife. Kidnapped her when she was 15.
Evil Knievel did that?
He married her.
That's the craziest stunt of all, I'd say.
Oh, for my next daring stunt, I'm going to kidnap a child and marry her.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's kind of evil.
Evil. Up top, Johnny.
Name's not Johnny, but
Whatever, homeboy. Let's do it.
keep calling me homeboy.
You like that shit, don't you? Oh.
I just need some motivation. Motivation, no sleeping. Not allowed to sleep because I've got a lot to do now. Yeah. It's a Papa Roach interpolation. I popped a roach last week into my mouth, lit it up.
How am I just catching strays?
I'm smoking. Oh, shit. It's like 420 all over again. It was awesome. I watched movies and ate a bag of Doritos.
I just remembered something.
I lied. I didn't have the Doritos. I did watch a movie, though. Sorry. What did you remember?
Never said that. 3, 2, 1.
The Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Rage Against the Machine.
This is the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Fuck you guys. You guys were out to fucking get me the whole time.
Final score 4-0. What do you even have to say for yourself?
I don't have shit. I just want to be taken a little more serious around here.
I think getting a few answers right would help.
Yeah, I know. I know it would help. I was doing deeper cuts. I said POD when it was Linkin Park. I said Rage Against the Machine when it was Red Hot Chills. So want to be taken a little more serious around here.
All right, well, that was Guess the Band from the really old song. It's a new game. If you have some really old songs by bands that you think would be great for a second episode of this video, send them over to DJ Grant. His stuff's gonna be in the description. Other than that, we hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, all that stuff we said at the beginning. And also, Graydon, how about you do the thing where you tell people advice to leave or live their lives by, the people, the wonderful ones who watch our videos.
Freedom is inescapable with death.
All right, this has been HIVEMIND TV. We love you, appreciate you, and we'll see you in the next one.
Save me! They used to tie ropes around themselves so they could go outside.
Yeah, they didn't want to get lost in the sand.
The dust.
Oh, sorry.
I just recently learned that. It was not
okay.
snow or sand per se. It was dusty because of a drought. And a lot of that blight actually led to
Looking over here.
the Great Western Migration.
Is there? No, you're not. Come on.
Monkey fart. Monkey farted.
I don't care about the tennis guys. My worst enemies are Danny DeVito, Topher Grace, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Willem Dafoe.
But the tennis guys, whatever, that's her job. You go, honey. I cheered in the theater. I said, good job with the threesome, babe.
Way to fuck them.
Yep.
Would have been a better movie if there was more goo.
Stop trying to look at what I wrote.
Stop looking at me.
Stop it.
I pissed in snow. I pissed in snow for you. Some of it was blue.
But it was
all
all
yellow.
yellow. Snow.
Why can't soft stuff break?
I don't know. That's like a question for like a physicist.
You know what I mean? You'd never be like, my pillow broke. It could be like worn down or out of use.
Or cut, like, you know.
Yeah. Soft stuff can't break, though.
Yeah.
Hearts, though, although they may be soft, can break.
And rules, although soft, are meant to be broken.
I'm going to have a good cry tonight.
More on that later.
Whatever.